Mabel, can you do something for me, baby?
Yes.
Do one thing for me.
Yes.
Can you just hold me one more time?
Why did you decide to do this one? I mean, it was so successful as, of course, it's a stage play. And what made you say, okay, I want to bring Medea's Big Happy Family to the big screen?
I just done Why Did I Get Married? I just done For Colored Girls. I said I need a change. You know, I needed something light, fun. So, of course, I turned back to Medea, and as long as people want to see, it's been a couple of years since Medea goes to jail. So, and this is more Medea than any film that I've done because I couldn't stand it being in the costume any longer. So people are gonna love it, man. They're absolutely gonna love it.
You need to help her with her kids. Can't nobody bring a family together like you can. Hallelujah!
So, were there Old Spice jokes? Were you guys like clowning when you got?
Nah, they weren't clowning, but I mean, there was. I think Tyler just said a couple things, but other than that, everybody was cool. You know.
This movie is so hilarious, and when the camera's rolling, but when it stopped, were there just a lot of just like clowning around and any fun stories?
It was laughing and stuff.
So,
you know.
clowning around?
No.
Nah, no clowning around on set.
Tyler doesn't play that. You gotta keep it rolling.
Work.
How do you personally though balance? I mean, you have a strong sense of faith, but Medea is just such a heathen.
We out of ham. You out of ham. We got no damn sense. I'm taking everything you got.
But you know what but there are all kinds of people in this world. You know, even in my life, there are all kinds of people. I got people around me cussing one minute and saying God help me the next. You know, so she represents a lot. She says what a lot of people think. Yeah, she's just a heathen. Yeah.
I ain't going.
I'm so glad you here.
How was it though working with, you know, Tiana Taylor?
Byron, I want my money.
What are you talking about?
Byron!
Stop.
And, I mean, were you guys like, okay, I need you to shut up? I mean,
Nah, once Tyler told her to start doing it, I knew it was instantly gonna be a hit. Like even by the trailer running, people haven't even seen the movie yet. And on Twitter, that's all I'm getting is just like Byron spelt with like a million Y's and O's and N's in it. So that's letting you know already that he knew what he was doing when he did that. But yeah, it was great because he was just telling like, do it longer.
Yeah. Stretch it out, stretch it out.
Yeah, oh man. So yeah, by the 9th time you hearing that, yeah.
Listen, we ain't together, okay?
well, you guys both do have, I mean, your wife is kind of an annoying character too. I mean, dealing with a woman who, you know, is a little bit of, you know, an irritation. How did you guys handle that? You know, just channeling that into your characters.
Shannon's so fine. It was, for me, it was easy because you know.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, the first day she walked on set, I was like, thank you. But so it wasn't hard for me to deal with it. But she pretty much controlled our family. I mean, what she said went, you know, up until a point.
Could you lower your voice?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
This movie is kind of an homage to your own mom, to your own Medea. What advice did she give you that just kind of like sticks with you until now?
You know, there's so many things that my mother said to me over the years that have always encouraged me. Just the biggest thing that she said was so simple. She said, "That's nice, baby." That was her way of saying, "I don't really want to hear what you're saying right now, but that's nice." So she still was encouraging me, and even in those words. So there are a million things I could think of.
Do you think she'd be proud of this one?
Are you kidding me? She is in heaven dancing about it. She loved Medea and told me not to stop doing it. And I said, okay, I will keep doing it as long as people want to see it.
Do you guys have a Medea in your life or someone that really has been able to give you some advice that you hold on to? You know, your mom or grandmother?
Not really. I never really had a Medea. You know, unfortunately for myself, I had to get advice from, you know, people I was around, you know, whether it was Snoop or Jermaine Dupri, you know, my big homies, but never like a figure, a family figure that ever really talked to me.
Is there a piece of advice, at least from your mom or your grandmother, that you hold on to?
My mom, she's always given me advice, but I have 5 sisters, so I get something from each one of them at some point in time. Sometimes you want to hear it, sometimes you don't, but you know, I'm gonna get it at some point in time.
Everybody, here's Medea. Diddy.
You on the road, girl. You on the road.
You're really good at pulling together a diverse cast. Tell me specifically about pulling together this one and getting the Old Spice guy.
Just watching the commercial, I said, man, this guy is funny. We need to bring him onto the movie. But what I love about this cast, I mean, they're all incredible. Bow Wow, who's got a huge following. And Loretta Devine is the hardest working woman in acting. She is everywhere, doing everything. I love her to death, and she's so great to work with. And she seems like a family member. But you know, working with a lot of the young folks like Tatiana Taylor and Lauren London, all these people, I was just like, wow, this is really interesting and different. And I was glad to be in a position where I can inspire and encourage them.
Well, working with Loretta, it was easy because coming off a Lottery Ticket, we had so much chemistry on Lottery Ticket, and then we spent so much time together on set that it just carried over. So you know, once I heard that she was gonna be, you know, my grandmother again, I'm like, this is gonna be easy because I already shared, like, you know, a deep, passionate type of feeling for Miss Loretta. I really feel like she's like my grandmother for real.
How you gonna get him over here? See, y'all Christians is something. Y'all gonna pull out that Bible, but y'all don't know which prescription to use for which situation.
So why should people go see Medea's Big Happy Family?
I say if you want to bring your family together, have a good time on Easter Sunday. You know, go out and see this movie because you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna holler, you're gonna scream. You know, you're gonna find people that you can identify with, and people you may or may not like. But at the end of the movie, you know, you just walk out of there having a good feeling about yourself.
I agree. He summed it up.
There it is.
That's a practice.
A lot of critics, including Spike Lee, have had things to say about this whole Medea genre. What do you say to people who have negative things to say about something that I know is so near and dear to you?
Say something else. I will punch the hell out of you. Say something else. I will punch the hell out of you. Say something. I will punch the hell out of you. Say something else. I will punch the hell out of you. Say something else.
That is my answer to Spike Lee. Go to hell.
I will punch the hell out of you. Say something else.
Let me just say this about Spike, anybody else, all the critics, anybody else. You know, it's only black people that do this to each other. I have never seen Jewish people complaining about Seinfeld. I've never seen Italian people complaining about The Sopranos. It's only us as Negroes that do this to each other. And I can't fix it. Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois did it. You know, Langston Hughes said that Zora Neale Hurston was a new version of the darker. This woman wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God. She spoke from a Southern point of view. Here Langston is in New York with his Harlem slickness, and he couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. I speak from the South. People love it. Why in the hell would I sit here worried about Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, Oprah probably loves it. Will Medea be on the last episode of Oprah?
Who knows? Who knows?
I will punch the hell out of you. Say something else.